Mario, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about. Or actually, we're gonna talk a little bit about the short that we just released called "Kidnapped." You can see it over on the Mindless Network. If you haven't watched it, go watch it right now.
Watch it right now.
It's unbelievably short, right, Julie?
Right.
And actually, let me go ahead and take the opportunity to just go ahead and introduce everybody. My name's Charles Sexton. I was the director for that and also shot it. We got Mario right here.
Right here.
Say your name, Mario.
I am Mario Fernandez. I am the editor and sound designer for the little short thingy.
He's actually the editor and sound designer for all Mindless Imagination projects.
Mindless Imagination. Yeah, you know it.
And then we got Julie over here.
Hi.
Go ahead and say your name, Julie.
My name is Julie Kiroba. I was actually the kidnap victim.
She was the kidnap victim. She was our actress. First time actress, right?
Yes.
First time.
Ever, yeah.
And what was that experience like, by the way?
It was fun not to pretend to be kidnapped, but to be somebody else, to play a role instead of my normal, boring life that I play every day.
Have you ever been an actress before in anything? Did you have any experience at all going into it whatsoever?
No, never. Nothing. Just being a horror movie fan and watching years of women screaming, I guess.
Yeah, I bet that helped. You could tell, right,
sure
Mario?
No, yeah, you could definitely tell. Like, you were, like, totally, like, taking on the part. It was awesome.
Thank you.
Now, let's go ahead and go a little bit over the story. How did we come up with that, and what was that like, and stuff like that? You want to go ahead and tell a little bit about it, Mario?
Yeah, sure. That was actually interesting. We really didn't have an idea until like the morning. So we hit up Sean, who was the script supervisor for this. Well, script supervisor, right? Because we didn't actually have a script.
We didn't have a script.
We
at
didn't
all.
have a script.
No script whatsoever.
He was like kind of like help us organize ideas and stuff. And hit up Julie, and Julie was kind enough to come and help us out with the short, and I mean it just kind of like
it clicked. It worked out pretty well.
We just kind of like a lot of it was like on the spot, like, oh, this is that's a good idea, oh, we should do this, should do that, and then it just kind of turned into what it is.
Yeah, I mean the one thing that I can't stress enough, and like I told a couple of people about this, is we were literally driving to where we were going to go shoot this, and we were still figuring out what was going on. Like, we're like, okay, well, we'll start it here. This is how we're going to open and stuff like that. Like, we even had Julie come in. We did the makeup for her, and all we knew was going to be a kidnap victim.
Right.
We didn't know how it was going to play out. We didn't know what was going to happen during it. We didn't even we had not a stitch of dialogue.
Not one
word of dialogue whatsoever.
No.
Yeah. And that's like all the stuff that we actually came up with on the way there. And then once we got there, then we threw together the shot list, I would say.
Right. Yeah, like it was funny. I think like as soon as we were coming up with the makeup, we were coming up with like an outline and how we were gonna set up the shots and what we were gonna shoot first. And once we got there, then we were like, oh, okay, so this is the shot. Like, this is how we're gonna shoot it.
And I mean, from a DP side, like it was really interesting just to like work at that level. Having a running gun and stuff like that.
Right.
Like, and everything was natural light too. We shot it like literally. I lit everything with a reflector. For most of the scenes, Julie was sitting there and she had light bouncing in the back of her head and stuff like that.
Hashtag no filter.
Yeah. Seriously, that was intense. That was super intense.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Can you tell us like a little bit about like what you thought, what you kind of like took away from the experience? What was you?
Well, I think the hardest part was trying not to laugh before, because it was fun.
It was funny.
It was fun. So I would be laughing, and the next like 5 seconds, it's like, okay, act like you're scared. It's like, oh shit, like how do I do that?
Right.
But I think I've never done, like I said, nothing like this ever in my life. It's kind of just like those kids that, oh, I want to be, I want to be a singer, I want to be an actress. You'd never think that you'd get the opportunity, even though it's such a small part, to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm obsessed with horror movies. Like Halloween, like it happened on Monday, but I still live it every single day.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I just thought of, different movies, different scenes, and went through, okay, I remember her in this movie. This is what happened. I think I actually took the whole scene from Halloween, the original movie, and I feel bad that I don't even know her name. But it's Laurie's friend, and Michael Myers strangles her in the car.
Okay.
And she's gasping because she's scared, and she's screaming, but she's yelling. And I took that whole element of her, and I basically reenacted that whole scene in my head and used that.
That's awesome.
So I had something to go off of. I wasn't just like, when you said, oh, you're going to be scared, I was like, okay, let me act like this person. And it made it easier,
Yeah.
So it works. It works.
Oh, definitely. And the other thing that I can't stress enough is the amount that she actually had to ad lib for this. Because again, just like what Mario just said, we had zero planning going into this, none whatsoever. So it was like, okay, Julie, this is what I'm looking for. Do it. You know what I mean? Like not a trained actress or anything. Just just come up with something on the spot that looks cool. Oh, I like that. All right, we're gonna go with that.
We're gonna go with that. Yeah. And speaking about that, I thought it was cool how we came up with the whole 911 call.
Well, that was actually when we got there.
So I thought it was cool. Like, we were trying to come up with, like, oh, what would the 911 operator say, and like right on the spot, and we had to like change the stuff in post. Like once we were trying to do it that way, it could like match to what she was saying. I thought it was like interesting too.
Yeah, that was a good concept. I liked how, because sometimes you watch movies and you get annoyed, like the operator's asking like a zillion questions, and you're just like, dude, just come help me. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Someone's trying to kill me, and they're like asking all these dumb questions. So you're sitting in the audience, you're like, help her, just help her.
That's actually what Julie actually came up with, that, like, all by herself, of just like, oh, help me, like in the moment, instead of like, oh, okay, I'm gonna answer the question, I'm gonna keep on going with this type of rhetoric. Oh, just help me, freaking forget everything else. Like, I just need out of here. And I mean, whenever you watch it, that's like the one where you're like, oh wow, that's fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Gives it that little bit of an extra edge.
Yeah, a little bit, definitely. So, I mean, is there anything else that you can think of that is a major takeaway from this experience, Julie?
I don't know. I guess because, like I said, I've never done this before, and this isn't just like a comedy romance, where everybody falls in love with it. This is like something that's like, people like, wow, you're bleeding, you look gross, you know what I mean? And it's like, you have to give it that, I'm not going to be looking that great in the shot, but you have to go with it and be like, okay, I hope I look my dirtiest, and I look like I'm really
embrace the grime.
Yes, make sure I look like I really am pain. Like, like someone's like, wow, her knee, it's hurt.
Yeah.
Like, you have to make it believable. And for me, all I can say is I did my best, and it was fun. It was fun, and that made my Halloween. Everybody else went to haunted houses, and that was my Halloween right there. It was awesome.
Well, that's awesome.
Definitely awesome.
Would you want to do it again?
I don't know. I mean, it's funny because I posted that on all my social media, and I actually got a lot, and I was like, don't tell me I did a good job just because you're my friend to make me feel better. Like, if you have something to say, I would like criticism over compliments, But a lot of my friends and family were like, wow, we didn't know that you act. I'm like, I don't act. Like, it was just a one-time thing. But they're asking questions like, how did you get there? Where's the rest of the movie? And I'm like, no, it's a short. Like, there's nothing more. That's it. So I don't know. I guess it depends on the storyline, because I'm not going to and if I think I can do it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and yeah, I probably would.
You probably would.
Yeah.
Now, just going back to it, like, I love the fact that you're thanking us for doing this for you, but
Really, thank you.
like, you have no idea how much it means to us to actually have somebody that's just like, oh yeah, like, I'm totally down.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, 3 random dudes are gonna tie me up in an abandoned house somewhere.
I even ripped my jeans.
Yeah,
I know,
and she
right?
actually ripped her jeans. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that
it's a
was-
big deal. It really
Yeah.
is a big deal, and I mean, we're really appreciative of it. And then on top of that, is you did an amazing job. Like,
Thank you.
really did. Like, it was surprising. You could tell that, number one, you were a huge fan of the genre.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was completely apparent, like, from all along, and just taking that into it and mimicking some of, like, our best horror films and some of your favorites and stuff like that. That's perfect, because as an actress, and we've worked with, we haven't done like a lot of projects, but we've worked with some people and stuff like that. That's what they do. They draw from what they know, and for you not to ever have any type of training or anything like that, and to go right into it for that, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dude, I was gonna ask you, have you ever practiced or thought like, ooh, like I wish I was like, like in that situation, or I was like, like, how you're like a huge horror like fan or whatever, like have you ever thought, it was like, ooh, like I wish what it felt like being there.
I did. I remember it was I think the lead singer of Linkin Park.
Okay.
He lives, I don't know if he lives in the same neighborhood or something, as the director of, oh my God, why can I not think of this franchise? It's of Saw.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So he said, I love your movies. I'm such a fan. He goes, I would love to be in one of your movies. And then he's like, you're in it. And he was in the last one. He was the one that was glued to the seat in the car.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right.
had to rip his body,
Yeah, that's right.
So I was like, you know what? I would like to go to John Carpenter. Like, I want to be in one of your movies. Or Rob Zombie, like,
Right,
just to
right.
do it one time, like, to say, hey, I did something that I love.
Yeah.
And not a lot
Right.
of people can say they
Yeah,
have a
no.
passion for something
And
that
just
strong
wanna
and
do
be
it.
able to do it.
Yeah,
So it was awesome.
So talking about this experience and stuff like that, let's go ahead and I want to give everybody a minute to talk about what they actually think of the final product. Like, again, this was about Kidnap, so yeah, what'd you think of the final product? Give me your real answer. You're a horror fan. Don't say it like as if you played in it. Say it as if you watched
Like,
it.
if I watched it.
Yeah.
I would have to say that I thought it was a brilliant idea. I think it was a really good idea. Like I said, I like things that are like can actually happen. You never know, girls getting kidnapped. So to sit there and watch myself in that situation, I'm like, oh crap, like, that's freaking scary.
Yeah.
Like, what if I really did get kidnapped?
Yeah.
How am I gonna get out?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think the concept was a brilliant idea. You guys did an awesome job at coming up with that. And having my co-star, seeing him through the wall coming through, it's made even more scary because it's not like you're sitting there in the dark and something can jump out at you. You see what's coming at you and you can't do anything about it.
Nothing about
So
it.
that made it 10 times more.
Yeah, more.
Yeah, so it was awesome.
We're thinking about doing more projects like this. We're thinking about maybe starting a channel doing 24-hour films. If anybody likes that, anybody wants to see that, let us know in the comments below. Julie, do you want to plug yourself? Do you want people to start following you on Instagram or anything like that? Or
Sure. If you want to follow me on actually Snapchat also. I'm pretty.
what's up, Snapchat?
I'm pretty entertaining on that. My Snapchat is Halloween_Queen with a pumpkin emoji and a princess emoji.
Oh, pumpkin emoji and princess emoji.
And my Instagram, and these are all linked together. So if you follow me on one, it'll all coincide together. Halloween_Queen12 is my Instagram.
Oh, awesome.
And we'll put it in the description too.
Yeah,
so
we'll
you guys
definitely
have that.
we'll put that
Yes,
in the
definitely.
description
And
below.
thank you guys for, all my friends and family, they loved it. They
awesome.
loved it. They shared it. They.
Oh, I know they shared
Oh,
it.
I know.
Yeah,
Yes.
we don't normally get a lot of love like that with the videos that we put out there. And like whenever I woke up this morning, I saw it was like sitting at 2,000. I was like, okay, maybe we should do a panel about that.
Yeah.
Like maybe we might be onto something there. But yeah, follow us on Mindless Imagination. You can also see us Mindless Imagination on Facebook, M&D on Twitter.
We'll put all that stuff in the description. We do have Twitter. We have Facebook. We have Instagram. We also have Snapchat.
Yeah, we're a little bit everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
It was awesome, Julie.
Thank you.